Hi guys, well welcome back to Allotment Diggers. It's not so warm today, and I tell you, I swear by these shirts, keep you lovely and warm. All I've got underneath here is a t-shirt, yeah, and I can tell you, I just feel like as snug as a bug in a rug, but it's bloody cold on the hands. Oh my god, is it cold. However, we've been doing a few bits and bobs this week. I've managed to sort my chickens out. We've got a northerly wind which blows through the allotments. It's so vicious, it really is. When that northerly wind blows through, oh god, that cold air, it honestly, it turns you to stone. It's that cold, and the poor chickens are right in the line of it. Well, I was in my shed, the back shed. I'm clearing my back shed now. We're getting there. I've got a third of it cleared. God, I got it that cram-packed in there. You won't believe the stuff what I'm finding. I thought it was all pinched. I pulled 2 wheelbarrows out the other day. I've given one of them away to a friend at the top of the allotment. Some bugger pinched a wheelbarrow, and well, I've got one just here. You can't see the core. I think it's the green one. Yeah, it's the green one, and I had another one in the shed identical, so what I did is I give her that. I said, look, get your name on it, get your plot number on it, and if you do see the bugger who's pinched it, if you see your wheelbarrow, come and tell me. He won't be on this allotments after that. He'll be gone. Anyone caught stealing, it's instant, that's it. Your feet don't even touch the ground, you're off. We're having none of that, but yeah, so some bugger pinched a wheelbarrow, so I felt so sorry for her. And lucky for her, like I say, I was cleaning my shed out and I found another 2 wheelbarrows in there. I've got one in there which is absolutely mustard. It's a metal one, it's got a bit of rust on it, but that one is very expensive. The one what I give her, this is I actually gobsmacked when I found out how much they are. I've only paid £5 each for my wheelbarrows. And yeah, this is the one that I've given her. So yeah, she's got a good wheelbarrow there. I didn't realise it. I thought it was only about 25-30 quid. I've never paid more than £5 for a wheelbarrow. Best place for a wheelbarrow, car boot. Forget your garden centres. Get on a car boot early in the Sunday mornings. Get looking. You'll pick them up for next to nothing. Honestly, I've still got 4 wheelbarrows because I've got another one at home. I've got 3 left here. Anyway, so what I was saying, I was clearing the shed out, and inside the shed, there's hundreds of pots. I mean, I was taking wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow load of pots, all stacked up to me. Look, I've got a little lock up on here, thank God, and that's where I've been putting them. But I stumbled across these fences. They're 3 metres by 1.8 metres high, and they're like a bamboo. And I bought 3 of them for a tenner, as I remember, on a car boot about 3 years ago. And I must have put them in there and forgot all about them. Anyway, I was in there, like I say, and I found 2 of them. Now, I did use one in the middle of my plot here, and I used that, but there was 2 left. So anyway, what I've decided to do is use one of these. I'm going to show them you in a minute. I'm going to show you me actually putting them onto the chicken pen. You can laugh. It was absolute. I was on my own. There was not a soul on the allotments. All I needed was someone to hold the bloody thing up. It was, honest to God, I've speeded the camera up because I would have just recorded it. I would have done some raw footage like Sean does. Would still be here tomorrow. That's how it took a while. So I speeded the camera up by about 48 times. And even then I was going, it's about normal speed for me. Yeah, we managed to get this fencing up, so I added a little bit of music to it, so I'm going to show you this now, so have a look at this. I'm sure you'd be well, you have a laugh anyway.
Hi guys, well I've been looking in my little shed. I've been clearing my shed out, and I come across 2 packs of these black firm fences. They're 3 metres long by, I think they're about 1.8 metres high, and there you go. And I've actually bought 3 packs. I paid a tenner for all the 3 packs. They're about 30 quid. It was about 30 quid at the time. I got them on the car boot, and so I thought, what the hell? I can make a use of them. Anyway, they've been sat in the shed for about 2-3 years, and I was thinking the chickens are going to be freezing. They've just started to molt now, of all the times to molting in the bloody winter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put these on the north side of the chicken pen to give them some more protection from them northerly winds. Now the chicken pen itself is about I think it's 8 foot wide, so it's going to be just going to have to wrap it round as best I can. It's slightly bigger than the actual shed, the greenhouse. That's what that is there. That's a greenhouse. It's a 12 by 8 greenhouse which I converted into a chicken pen. So we're going to go down to that corner there, and we're going to tie this fence to it, and hopefully it'll give them some more protection from the wind. So let's have at it. So I'm just going to let the camera roll, and you're going to see me struggling like hell. Don't laugh, it's not fun. Well, it might be, but we're going to try and put this fencing up now and see where we go with it. I'm on my own. In fact, let me just make sure I've got the camera turned on. Yeah, it's turned on. Oh, we're getting there. I just got this corner here now. It's just this little bit here. A couple of cable ties around there, and I think we're good to go. Should give them some protection, and it even matches the the colour even matches the actual chicken pen itself. So a few more cable ties, I think we've done. I just want to know what I've done with the bloody cable ties now. Hey, there's a good one. Where did I put the bloody cable ties? You can't be that far away. Well, one last look at this screen. It was emotional doing it. I should have really got someone to give me an hand, but there's not a soul on the allotment today. And well, we've got the screen on now. It wasn't fun to start off with, but we've got there, and it looks okay. It should cut the wind factor down on the chickens, and that's what it's there for. So anyway, that's another job done for the day. So there you go, the chickens are sorted, and hopefully they'll survive. I can't believe they're all bloody molting. A lot of them are molting, so they're not laying eggs at the moment, although when they were laying eggs they were breaking them, and I've tried every trick to stop them breaking them. The only thing I can do is break the bloody necks, but no. The big softy has decided to give them some more protection, just to get them through the winter, and that's what I've done there. So
yeah, that was yesterday, so I thought we'd take you on a bit of a tour of the plot and just take you around the plot and show you what it's looking like. I mean, we've picked all the leaves up, we've been storing and putting them in bags. I've got a little bit to do right at the very back of the plot, but you'll see that on the tour, so
Well,
let me
we've got
take you on
6
that
mile
now.
easterly wind today, and well, it feels like it's 7 degrees, but it feels a lot colder. Humidity's right up there. It's about 80, 82%, 83%. It's very overcast, as you can see up there. It's about a 10% chance of rain. Whether it does or not, I don't know. But I thought I'd take you on a bit of a whirl around the plot just to show you what it's looking like today. By the way, let's have a quick look at the date. I'm not sure what the date. Oh, it's the 23rd of Friday, so probably I'll get this up about the 24th Saturday, but it's the 23rd today, so this is what it's looking like. There's one of my tripods that I use. I need to shift them canes. There's a few leaves in the bucket. As you can see, we're going to have to tidy these up shortly. The strawberries are starting to die back a bit. It looks a bit messy, but it's not too bad. We've got a lot of crocuses and daffodils coming up here now in these beds. This bed here in particular. The sedum's dying back, but there's new growth right in the centre of it, down there. Don't know if you can see that, but we're leaving the old growth on just to protect it, really. The gooseberries, well, the leaves are falling off. We could pick them up, we could leave them in, but knowing me, I'll pick them up. As you can see, lots of daffodils coming up in all here, all around here. Most of the leaves are off the bushes. The sedum, like I say, it's all died up, all died back. Over on this bed here, we've been putting some compost into this bed. I mean, the rosemary here is doing well all the way along. We've got rosemary. We do like rosemary, especially with my lamb. Planters, well, it won't be long before we start seeing bulbs coming up. And I've still got a bag and a half of, I think I've got about 7.5 kilos of daffodils to plant yet. We're slowly tidying this up here. This particular, you know, the tables and what have you, all the pots. There's a lot of stuff in there which will come back next year. All the leaves have all been picked up. There's 1 or 2 leaves there. It was very windy the other night and that tray's blown over. It won't be there later. We're not going in the greenhouse, but everything's doing well in there. Again, I'll tell you what, we have got a lot of mush toadstools coming up in the past, but that's neither near nor there. That's not a problem. This here, there's no sign of the elephant garlic yet, but I've got no problems with them. Same with the onions there; they'll be coming up shortly. And the shallots over there, it's just a matter of time, really. There, my girls, we put that on earlier yesterday. That we did that. It's just a bit of protection, as you know, because they're all bloody molting. I just threw a lettuce in there for them, and well, they're munching on it quite nicely. Coming down here, we've put obviously the horse manure over the top of the rhubarb here, just to encourage it to grow, and we're actually starting seeing stuff coming up now. We'll get a crop out of this come February. He says a lot of leaves I need to pick up here. We put them in these bags here, and we just leave them in the bags. I've got just that bit to do, and well, I've run out of steam. This shed, we've been emptying it, took a load of pots out and what have you. There's so many things in there you won't believe, but that's where we got this fencing. There was 2 of them in there. We did have 3. I think paid £10 for them. I can remember, for a lot of them. They're about 30 quid each, so it was a pretty good bargain that. But I've had them in the shed for about 2-3 years. I'm sure I'm going to tell you that again in the video. But anyway, coming along here, you can see we've got some all year round collies. There's a few cabbages there, cone cabbage, purple cone cabbage, some sprouts. I'm going to be taking some of that shortly. That's the The celery, some celeriac over there. The onions are all doing well here. They're all up. This will just be tipping onto the beds once I've moved that shed over. I've actually got potatoes actually growing in the bucket there. What's that all about? I'm trying to grow them in the greenhouse and they're getting frostbitten and everything, and them buggers are growing crazy, innit? I can hear my mate playing his saxophone over there. No, I can't really hear him. But trust me, he's playing his... I don't know if you can hear it. Anyway, he's playing his saxophone. It's pretty good, really. Come on here. You can listen to him to play his music all day. Free music. Give one of them wheelbarrows. Actually, no, not that wheelbarrow. That's one of me. It's a different wheelbarrow, that. I've got another wheelbarrow what I'll just give away. I'll show you in a minute because I had 2 of them. There's still a few apples on here, guys. And would you believe it? There's nothing wrong with them. I just come past grab an apple every now and again when I want one. All the apples are all off, all the rest of them. It's just these ones here. I just come along and grab an apple when I need one. There's a few that's got a few marks. Yeah, let's grab that one. There you go. Oh, the apple's just fallen on the floor. So they're not bad apples. We'll have that in a bit. Again, rhubarb. Got rhubarb coming up here. You see this root? You put horse when you're on your rhubarb, they go berserk. I didn't want it to come up now, but it will do. You got a lot of bulbs coming up in these planters here, which I don't understand why they're coming up so soon. There's some oh, I forget what they call now. I've actually got a clip. They're a fungus. I'll show you in a bit anyway. I think I've got a clip there I can show you. These are all the leaves are off them now. Hey up. Something's that bloody, I tell you, that kestrel's a sod. It keeps grabbing these bloody little sparrows and what have you. You can see the feathers there. So some poor little sparrows had it. I hope it ain't my favourite one, the edge sparrow, my dunnets. There's always little dunnets in here. Trouble is that bloody kestrel's always around. I've started to notice that the birds what come to the feeders are not coming as often as they normally do. They only come when I'm here, and I think the only reason why they come when I'm here is to scare that bloody kestrel away. But it looks like it's had them there. All these are all the leaves off these currants, and same with these currants. Again, we got more sedum here, which is I'm not going to take the tops off just yet because, like I say, they are protecting the new growth. These raspberries here, these are doing all right. Nothing showing in these beds, in these planters here, but they're absolutely solid with bulbs. But see if I can point the camera, see if you can hear him. No. Yeah, he's pretty good as well. I actually got a video of him playing his saxophone. Call him Dave the Busker. So yeah, that's what the plot looks like, guys. It's not looking too bad. It's nice and tidy. That's the main thing. This was fresh wood chip. This about a month and a half ago. I do need some more for the back part of the plot, but that's neither near nor there. So there you go. That's what the plot looks like. Not looking too bad.
So while we was on the tour, I did notice a few toadstools there, and I was looking at them. They've got toadstools underneath where I'm sat now, so I've got a little clip here to show you a few of these toadstools. So let me show you these toadstools now. Absolutely
what you're looking
awesome.
At there is some Stropharia zeolea. They're a green blue cap. They start off like a bell shape, but as you can see they flatten out, and absolutely wonderful. This is just underneath my chair on my allotment, and there is another one just there, and they start to fold up at the end. But yeah, pretty amazing. I love fungi, and yeah, that's one of a few I've got on my plot. I've got another interesting one as well that I'm going to show you now. It's just under my tree, so
I'm going to take it over there now and show it you. Oh, by the way, them are quite poisonous, so don't eat them. What we're looking at here, this is called Striatus viridis, commonly known as the fluted bird's nest. Inside there you see little spores, and yeah, this is underneath my pear tree, and it's quite a lot of it actually. But yeah, another fungus. It's commonly, well, it's widespread through Europe, and there it is underneath my tree. Absolutely awesome. Now these are an interesting toadstool. I forgot the bloody name of them. I'll put the name up on the screen now, what they are. Yeah, they're about 4 inches high, and obviously they're bell shaped. Again, they're a poisonous toadstool or mushroom, whatever you like to call them. I prefer to call them a fungus, and that's what they are. Absolutely awesome. So there you go. That's absolutely all poisonous, so don't try and eat the buggers. If you see anything like that, leave them alone. Otherwise, you can. It's somewhat hallucinogenic as well. I've seen a few of them as well on the paths as well. Give them a good kick in. We don't want none of them on here. And yeah. Anyway, with that, I was nominated by Muddy Boots and Guru Morphinder, I think that's how you pronounce it, for me to pick my favourite video. The unfortunate thing is, I've got literally hundreds of hard drives. They're between 500 and 3 terabytes, and I've got hundreds of them. I've got case after case after case of them, and I've been looking all week for my favourite video, and I can't find it. And I'd love to show you this video. And what it is, it was a few years back. It was an April Fool, and I was showing everybody how to make wine out of cork bottle. You know, the corks. Hey, showing you step by step. It was a wonderful video. I shouldn't have told you that, because I've got something planned for this year. But hey ho, we have to wait and see. But anyway, I can't find it. However, while I was rummaging through them, I found a load of clips where, you know, endings, which I've made, and you see me fighting with dinosaurs, you see me disappearing spaceships, you see me talking to the fairies. So I put a few of these clips. You know, I thought they were funny, and I thought they was worth a watch. So I managed to find them, so I'm going to show you a few of these endings. So you're going to hear me say goodbye once or twice, but don't go away. So well, look at them lawnmowers down there, guys. Very old lawnmowers indeed. Do you know what? I think they work on fossil fuel, to be quite honest with you. Don't take my word on it. Right guys, thanks for watching. I'm just going to take these guys for a walk, okay? Come on. Well guys, I hope you liked this week's episode. I'll see you all in the next one. So from a lot of diggers, bye for now. on our day today. I'm just chilling out in the orchard. Go away. Told you not to come out until later. Shh, don't let people know you're here. I'm doing the weeding. Now go away. Unbelievable. Sorry guys, my minions. They're waiting for me to go so they can come down and do all the weeding for me apparently today. So there we go. We're just going to sit here for the next 5 minutes. Go away, it's not time yet. So just like I said, I'm being interrupted today guys. But yeah, it's not time yet for them to actually do anything. So what we're doing, in fact I think I'll go now and just leave them to it actually. Okay, you win. Right, that's it for me. I'm going to head off home. So, from the Wetman Diggers, thanks for watching guys. So, I hope you like them. Anyway, apparently you've got to nominate 3 other victims to pick their favourite videos, and I've got a prime victim. He gets me every year. Yes, Alan, that's you, Alan Jackson. Payback's the... So I'd love to know what your favourite video is. And you've also you've got Michael Jacobs as well. He's got a great channel. His bloody allotment's amazing, and I'd like to know what his favourite video is. And well, there was one other. Where are you? I'm trying to think where he is now. God, I'm just looking on my phone here. I should have wrote it down really. Come on, where are you? I'm blind as a bat, and I'm trying to find... Come on, where are you? Southpole Davey, Urban Gardener. I think it's Urban Farmer. Yeah, Urban Gardener. I'd like to know what their favourite videos are. And God, my eyes have all gone funny now looking at this thing. Anyway, with that, we're going to leave it at that. But I hope you enjoyed the what we've been doing today. I say it's been very cold this week, and yeah, it's going to get even colder over the next month or two. So yeah, we'll be back next week, and hopefully we'll start to do something with that shed. I thought about setting it on fire, but it's too close to the chickens to get rid of it, so we've got to move everything out of it. And I don't think Mark, that's another mate of mine, you know what, before I come on this allotments, right, I didn't know, I've never didn't know anyone called Mark. There's 6 of us on here, all called Mark. And another favourite name as well is Jim. There's lots of Jims on here, and there's lots of Daves as well. Lots of Daves, Jims. Who was the other one as well? Andy's. It's amazing just how many of us. But yeah, I can't believe how many Marks there is. But yeah, Mark, I'm going to give him that shed, so I don't think he'd be too pleased if I set fire to it. So anyway, we'll get it over there on his plot, and then I can get mine over. So that's all to come. Oh, before I go, there's going to be a competition coming up in the next episode. I'll tell you more about that in the next episode, so tune in and don't miss out. So until then, thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.